Hey YouTube world, it's me Corey coming to you from Caliber Explosion. Today we're getting a little bit shameless. Let's play on words because today I'm going to do a quick sum up review of my favorite television show to date right now, which is Showtime's Shameless. Whoa. Anyway, Shameless is an American adaptation of the UK version of the same name, both brought to production by John Wells. This season, not like the craziest stuff has happened, like in the show's series run in general. It just felt kind of normal for once, for a lot of the characters. Fiona, in particular, who is played by the beautiful Emmy Rossum. You know, we had diversity in the family following its sixth season, the finale with Fiona's wedding to Sean and the stuff that Frank does to kind of ruin the wedding, which in my opinion saved her, and in his opinion as well. It's just kind of a season of picking up the pieces and going from there. We have Fiona, who manages now Patsy's Pies, who Sean, her ex-fiance, now managed and moved away to make sure he can contain custody with his son, Will. And then she also ends up buying the laundromat across from Patsy's, called Wendell's. Then, you have Lip, who is constantly trying to find place in the world with his struggle of alcohol abuse, and just trying to find a girl who he ends up confiding in with one of Fiona's waitresses. And that kind of is a roller coaster ride there. We have Ian, who pretty much for the most part has his bipolar under wraps, starts dabbling with a transgender female to male kid. I don't care much for that stuff, but we get a cool little small cameo spoiler in an episode or two from Mickey, played by Noel Fisher, however you want to pronounce his name. And they kind of write his character off in a fun way. Then you get into a relationship with, Kev and Veronica and Svetlana, and the stuff Svetlana actually does to the relationship to almost tear it apart. And then they have new stories happening now because of what Svetlana did. You have Carl, who confided in his girlfriend's father, who is an officer, who kind of mentors him to become an officer as well. Debbie, who tries to make sure she's a good parent. Frank, who tries to disown the Gallagher name to try and make new Gallaghers. And if you know Frank and his schemes, that never ends well. Not a lot of big, oh my god moments in this season, but it was still part of the story, which is why I love the show so much. It is a story, and it's a story that I feel like could go on forever because it isn't something that needs a story. These are people's everyday lives. And it's crazy how right now they've been able to span it over 7 seasons and how many people we've seen come and go, but yet the show still carries on. I'm excited about the 8th season. We almost did not get an 8th season because of Emmy Rossum, who demanded a pay raise to be the same pay as William H. Macy, who plays Frank Gallagher. And if it weren't for William himself going to the producers and the creators saying, she does just as much as I do, she deserves that pay. So he kind of saved the show. Because honestly, if you want to believe it or not, if you like her character or not, without Fiona, without Emmy, the show would not be the same. Same goes for any of its other regulars. Debbie, Carl, Ian, Lip, Frank. If you killed off any of them, or you just wrote them off in any way, shape, or form, it just would not be the same show. Speaking of, they did kill off one semi-major character, and it was the season finale, which was their mother, Monica. She showed back up as usual, to kind of, stir the pot a little bit. Tells Frank that she's got this brain aneurysm type stuff, in which acts